P. Grant,
Yes, sir.
how are we doing this morning?
Real good.
Good. So, just for the people out there, and for those that don't know, the guy that you're hearing that you're not seeing, my name is Cuzzo. I'm one of the guys that can help get the artwork together.
Yep.
Try to do a few things to get my man going. But we just took a break from our recording session. Got a few things that were coming out of fight. But just wanted to talk to my man, P. Grant, and ask him about the crew,
Yeah.
how the idea of the mixtape come around, and what were your inspirations for it or some of the songs. We want to kind of talk about just the crew in general. Who are these guys?
So the crew is a collective of brothers that I have developed relationships with over time in different areas of my life. Um, some have been there longer than others, and then others have came in, and then it just turned into this collective of amazing people. And so, just through life, shout out to you got Jay Jones, you got Jamar, you got Jamont, then you got incomparable Bruce. You know what I'm saying? And so all these guys have collectively been in my life for a number of years, 10 plus years, and has seen me fall, seen me grow, and it turned into a real brotherhood. So I'm the youngest of the bunch, so those don't, you know what I'm saying, they give me all the wisdom.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So as far as the music itself, I know there's a bunch of different joints that's particularly on there. The joint Skywalker that people have been talking about. How did that even came about? I'm kind of curious in that.
I got you. With Skywalker, that so the initial concept behind Skywalker was just really just a moment of Friday bars. It was just I was just at a place where I was uploading bars every Friday, just really just keeping my pen sharp, and just really wanted to stay consistent in that area. I made that a personal goal. I had people that around me that was like, "Hey, just keep sharpening, lyrical exercise." And so for that Friday bars verse, I didn't know that I was turning it into something that would lead into this declaration, if you will. And so, I built on it. Shout out to Cuzzo, you know what I'm saying, who, again, I know he's behind the scenes, but you actually played a huge part, in this, putting it together. You listened to the verse before I actually uploaded it, and you were like, hey, this could be a song, bro. This could be a song. And so it really just grew from there. And so, yeah.
That's what's up. So, some of the guys we're going to talk about individually here, because I know in the council of many, there's wisdom.
Right.
So, and that's always a good thing to have a group of people around you. And I know they were an inspiration behind the crew. So let's go through some of the cats. DJ Bruiser B.
Yes.
How'd you meet with the Bruise, man?
Oh,
That's a curious cat, man. I'm curious to hear what you got to say about it.
Man, Bruce, man, is first and foremost, like, he is not only just a music connoisseur, a hip hop connoisseur, a student of the game, he is a brother. I met Bruce. Me and Bruce met through Jay Jones. Jay is the catalyst of all this, by the way. Jay is the catalyst of all this. But we met through him, and we met through church, and we were attending the same church for a while. And again, through that connection with Jay, we just ended up developing a friendship, and we both see that we had a love for music. And so from there, it just grew. It grew, and then that's when he introduced me to Organic Soul, and then he started talking more and more about music and just different albums, and just being around him turned me more into a student as well. You know what I'm saying? Just based on his love for music as is.
Yeah.
And then only to come to find out that man is the most amazing rapper ever, bro. Just yo.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But if you talk to him, and like say if you talk to Jay, you see that he's been this way for the longest time. And so not only is he a DJ, but he is an artist as well. He's a rapper as well.
That's what's up, man. See, my man knows all type of people, man.
Yeah.
So let's go on to Jamar.
Yeah.
Who is Jamar? Because I know he has one of the shout out spots on here.
I've known him since my going out days, man, club days. This man used to see me get my all on the dance floor at the club. He'd be like, yo, who was this big light skinned dude just depleted and going to get water. And so again, through church and through Jay, we just, developed a friendship, man. It became a brotherhood. He's actually Angel's cousin, so, you know what I'm saying? He's actually family. And so our relationship just grew from there.
Let's see. Who else? John. My man John.
Yeah. Man,
Talk to the people about John.
yeah, man. Listen.
That's my dog, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. The good old, James Jones to some, John the others, Jay to some. We call him the mayor because the mayor just knows everybody is just who's the catalyst. He's the centerpiece to a lot of things. He's the centerpiece to the crew. Everybody collectively has known him either 15, 20 plus years and in different walks of life, all gathered together, and we are here now. So he's known me since I was with the group, in East Shore. Like, okay, so he would see me here and there. And so through mutual people in church and events and community, different events, we eventually started, connected and, saying the mentorship and the friendship built from there.
All right. And then going down to Jamar.
Yes, Jamar, my fellow Buccaneer brother. I both attended the same high school, same with him. It's just like different walks of life. Then I end up meeting all these guys. And again, just between friends and family and events, we just always been connected. And music has always been the centerpiece. God and music has always been the centerpiece, always. And so from there, it just turned into being brothers, started into brothers, and it turned into the crew.
I know it's been a long hiatus between Grace Wins, your initial project, and of course you had some singles here and there, but between Grace Wins and now with the crew, basically why, I know people have probably been figuring like why has it been so long? I know people go through things and go through different stuff in life, but basically why has it actually been so long? Why do you feel like you need to come back now musically?
That's a big question. I would say it's been so long because I chalk it up now to I had to do a lot more living, and I realized that the quality that I want to put out for people, I want it to be high quality, and I also understand the world that we live in. That's kind of we need quantity. But I believe that, the gift that God has given me, it takes time because I want to be able to pour so much into it. It takes time. And then realistically, from an artist standpoint, life was lighter. I felt like I couldn't get over the hump creatively, just different distractions. I was allowing to happen in my life of going through personal things and just trying to figure out things in life, being a husband, being a dad, just being this and trying to find that time to balance that and create. It just, for the longest time, it was hard to just get over that hump. And then with that, self-doubt starts.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, I can't, because I've never been the one to force creativity. And so through the crew and, through family, through you, just not really pushing me, but just constantly reminding me like, hey, write it out. That's where Friday Bars is birthed from. Just get your pen moving. Everything else will flow. And so that's where that series started, which initially turned into the mixtape. And so to the second question, why I feel, just as far as being back out now, I don't want to sound cliche and say it's time, but with everything that's going, I feel like I've done a lot more living. And now I feel like God has given me the door to say, okay, release this now. Or, what turned from lyrical exercises turned into something that can get the people engaged and get you back in the groove of things. So now you can go forth with, it's just, God don't make no mistakes, man. So
He really don't.
Yeah.
Do you think it is also important for artists and young artists that's coming up to have some type of support system with them?
Most definitely. You have to have people around you. You have to have that support. One that's going to hold you accountable. And I'll say this, having support with creativity, but also support in life as well. Because, they say art imitates life. And so everything is connected. And so I think it's important for artists, young artists coming up, get you people around you that's going to be real with you, that's going to push you, that knows you enough to pour into you, know when to give you your space, but also give you little nuggets here and there And that's always gonna tell you the truth. Like, you need to cook or you need to do this. Hey, I think you should fall back for a sec. Yeah. So having that support group and them being that has been incredible. If it wasn't for that, like, ain't no telling where we will be as far as the mixtape for real.
And just to remind everybody, the hashtag to God be the glory.
Yes.
Is that still a part of your music and your movement everywhere you go? I'm assuming that's a yes, because I see the hat and I see the clothes from time to time.
Yeah.
I know you're at one point in time, I think you're still going to go into clothing at some point. But right now, I know, at least from what I understand, that God is the major push behind your music. Is that still true?
Yes, that's still true.
Okay.
That's still true.
So if God is the major push behind your music, do you feel that it is necessary for him to continue on in your future projects as far as your music? I know God is the center of all things. I know some people say, I'm saved, I could do my thing. And that's perfectly fine. Wherever you go is wherever you go. What you do is what you do. But how influential is God in you, in your life, and in your music?
Man. The influence is he's my everything. He's the driving force behind everything. Good or bad, things go on, life happens, situations happen. Don't always make the best decisions. Put myself in some really crazy and bad situations, like, God is still at the center of everything, like you said. And so he's the driving force because ultimately, before anything, I put my trust in him. And when I accepted Bill say him in my life, or I accepted his son Jesus in my life, he's been the driving force. People ask me all the time, like, "Dad, how'd you even get in Christian? I'm a gospel rapper." And I always say, I feel like I was born to do it. I always give credit to my father for introducing me to music theory as a kid, and just knowing that there were different bonds of my family. But when he got saved, he was at a time in his relationship where he's like, "Yo, like, I can't do hills. I need something I can listen to." Because again, you taking a music head that just got saved, so he needs something that's gonna keep him like, "Hi, I'm trying to focus." So at 10, 11, 12, 13, I'm introduced to a plethora of gospel rappers that I've never heard of, that I'm listening to regularly, and I'm like, "Oh, this is fire." Yeah, of course I'm hearing other stuff, but he played it so much, I automatically gravitated towards it. And so I just felt it was an automatic pull. It wasn't I felt like, because we come from the era, like, you don't talk about what you did, what you haven't gone through. We don't do that. We do not come from the Kappa era. That's just not, either you live in it or you not. But you're not going to get up here and rap like you're doing something you not. We don't come from that era. So that's been embedded. That is engraved in me. And all I knew as a kid was life, basketball, the church. That's it. So I'm going to take what I know, what I see, youth groups, youth this, youth that, and then I'm listening to this at the crib, and I already got love for music anyway, and it just, yeah. So I say all that to say that God is the driving force, and he will continue to be the driving force moving forward in the future with everything. I don't see me doing anything else. If anything, it'll get more mature, and the goal now is to continue to be more, transparent, because we got to be able to show, like you said, God is even in the broken stuff. He's in the bad stuff. He's in the stuff that don't look good, because I feel like that's where he shows up the most. Right. So yeah.
So just let people know, again, the Krew mixtape is already out. Side A, side B is in the works.
Yes, it's in the works.
And when that comes together, we'll go ahead and have some more ideas as far as getting more outlets for it to actually be on. But in the meantime, it really is key for people supporting this. We really appreciate those who actually supported Part A so far.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So one other thing too is that continue to support, continue to like and share, let people know about the music. But we try to get the vibes out there so that where people can latch on. Because if anything, we just want to be encouraging to people that God is in the music, and he has a purpose in people's lives for it. Not only just in music, just in people's lives, period. And like you were saying, I agree that God is in the mix of all things, and that's all good stuff, the bad stuff, and everywhere in between. And he's there as long as you let him in.
That's right.
And that's the whole reason why we're doing this. All it is. We appreciate your people. I know you can't see me, but you can definitely hear me. So we got love for you. To God be the glory. Grace and peace. We'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.